Hello everyone, welcome to my channel CodeHunger, and in this video we are going to learn how we can integrate DocuSign embedded signing with our Laravel application. This video is going to be very interesting, so please watch the video till the end so that you will not miss any steps if you are doing the same thing with your Laravel application, and you can do the things in single shot. So let's start the video. So I am going to follow up my blog. I will add this blog link in the video description. So we are going to follow up each and every steps what are written here. So the very first thing is needed to integrate DocuSign with your Laravel application is your account on the DocuSign. So first we have to create a developer account. Okay, and here is a link. Okay, so now DocuSign has been came here. If you have the account already, you can do a login, or if you don't have an account, create an account first. Okay, as I have already created my account, I am click on login, and here I have added my email ID. Now I will add my password. Okay, so here you can see the my apps and keys section. I will click here. So I have added the image for the same. If you came here, what the screen you will display the things which added here. Okay, so the part is once we have logged in from this section, what we needed is the API account ID. Okay, from this section we need API account ID. Okay, so the part is this is our API account ID. So please copy it and keep it in a secret place. Another thing which we are going to use in a forward process is that we will need the integration key. How you will get your integration key? For that you have to click here, add app and integration key, create any application, and here you can see the integration key. So second thing which we are going to use is the integration key, and third thing is the API secret key. The secret key you will get when you click here, add secret key, this thing. So please copy these three things and keep it at safe place, because these things we are going to use in our .env file in order to connect DocuSign with our Laravel application. Now the other thing is to install a Laravel project, which I have already done it to save the time, right? And after that you have to install a DocuSign package, which I have already done it. You can, when you download the package, you can see that thing in your vendor file. When you go to the vendor, and here you can see the DocuSign, right? eSign client, and here are the DocuSign files. Fine. Now we will move to the to the .env file. Here you can see we have needed this fourth thing: the account ID, the client ID, the client secret, right? I have tell you the account ID is your API account ID, then your integrator key, which I have shown you. Let me show you again. This is your integrator key, and your secret, which you will get when you click here on the add secret key, right? So I'm going to add those things here in my .env file, right? When you add a thing, please run php artisan optimize clear, because sometimes due to cache it will not take whatever you have added in your .env file. So do that. Okay, now I'm moving forward. Now we have to I'm going to create 4 routes. Okay, I will tell you each and every routes what they are working one by one. Okay, I have added the routes here. Fine. After that, we need to create the controller. For that, you have to type php artisan make controller here, or you can simply copy and paste it here, and when you press enter, your DocuSign controller will be created. As you can see, the DocuSign controller is created. Now the other thing is you have to add this namespace in your web.php file on the top as per the Laravel 8 changes. Now I'm going to add this code in my controller. Alright, I will tell you about each and every code one by one. Let me complete this thing first. Okay, I thought each and everything has been done. Now the other thing is the blade file. Copy this, and you have to create the blade file under your resources, view, DocuSign, the connect. You can give your name whatever you want. Okay, now let's start with the first route. The first route is the DocuSign, right, which is a simple route for showing just the button. Let me show you. This thing. So when you click on when you visit this DocuSign, this will go to the controller in the index, and it will render the view connect.blade.php. Okay, now the second thing, when you click on the connect DocuSign, which means this button, when you click on this button, what will going to next is connect.DocuSign. At that time, this function will call connect DocuSign. So let's see what's in that function. So here is our connect DocuSign function. Here you can see I am going to pass the parameters in an array as per the DocuSign documentation. Here you can see that I have added a redirect URI, which is a callback, right? Because when you request the DocuSign for the authentication, so at that time on your callback URL, they will send you a code which we are going to use further. So what you have to do, you have to add your redirect URI in your application right here. You have to add your callback URL. Okay, so what happening next? When I'm going to click this button, this will go on, this will come in the callback, right? And here I will create a key with by mixing up integrator and secret key. You can see here, right? And then we will authorize our application with a DocuSign, and I am saving that key in my session. You can see here that I am putting that code, that access token in my session for the temporary use. You can save this token in your database also for further uses. So here when I'm going to click the current DocuSign, okay, now you can see DocuSign is successfully connected. In your case, you will be redirected to the DocuSign page, because I have already connected 2 or 3 times with this application to the DocuSign. That's why I have not redirected to the DocuSign page. But might be in your case you will be redirected to the DocuSign page. So please don't as well, and put your email ID and then the password and connect your application with the DocuSign. Okay, now the next step is sign the document. So what I'm going to do, I have put a temporary document in my public folder. Here you can see, here is my doc file, which in which document I want a signature, or I want to create a signature, right? So when you click on the sign document, what will happen, this function will call at that time, right? So here you can see I have created a global variable args, right? And in the args I am calling one function called a get template args. What this function is going to do, this will store these things, right? This will store the signer client ID, right? And what is the signer client ID? You can see on the top, signer client ID is 1000, which is used to indicate that a signer will use embedded signing, right? On the other thing I have added ds return URL. Here return URL means when your user comes to your site and sign the document, after that where you would want to show the page to the user after signing the document. Next I have passed here the DocuSign account ID, the base URL, and the auth code which we have put earlier in our session. I will get that auth code we have to pass here. Now the next step is the creating the envelope args, right? Here you can see I am calling the .this make envelope. Here the envelope will be created with my file which I have put in my public folder, which I have shown you just, right? Here in the signer you have to pass the signer email and the signer name, which account is on the DocuSign, right? Or who the one wants to sign your document. You have to pass those things here. I have passed these things statically. You can pass these things as per your requirement and as per your things, and rest and these things are given by the DocuSign documentation which I have added here. When you move the forwards lines, you can see that I have called the envelope API to create the envelope and just to sign, and after that you can see the result. Here at the last you will get the result URL when each and everything is done. Result URL is that URL which will throw you to the DocuSign, right? I can show you this result URL here, that what is coming in this URL. Okay, when you click on DocuSign, let's see what happened. So you can see here the DocuSign URL is generated with a key, right? So basically this is the embedded signing URL. Now you can see that how these things are going to work. Now the DocuSign comes with my document, right? And here user can put his signature, right? Here you have to click the finish. And that's it. The signature has been done. I hope you like this video and you like the simplicity which I have shown in this video, and I've tried my best to understand the concept behind the DocuSign and to integrate. If you have any confusion, you can also watch, and you can see those things on a blog also, right? Or if you find any kind of help, you can directly mail us on support@codehunger.in. If you like my video, please give me a like, and you can subscribe my channel also. We will meet soon. Thank you very much.